this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is a pick a card reading on how to increase your finances and abundance in 2019. If you happen to see this reading and it's not 2019, I still believe that this is a timeless reading, but I am very focused on the energy of 2019 in this reading, if that makes sense. So what you're going to do is you're going to choose a crystal, and then that will determine what cards that you get. Keep in mind this is a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone. Only take what resonates with you. So you can choose number 1, the red jasper crystal. Number 2, the cinnabar crystal. Number 3, the sandstone. Number 4, the crystal ball. Number 5, the yellow citrine. And number 6, the quartz crystal. If you choose number 1, the red jasper, we're going to get started. If you choose any of the other numbers or crystals, head to the description below where my lovely followers post the timestamps for me. Thank you guys again for that. And if you would like to receive a personal reading, head over to my website, promiseharmony.com/services. All of the information is in the comments and description below. I do have some sales up at the time. So, how can you increase your finances and abundance in 2019? This is so funny to see the abundance card here. It's like they know what we're talking about. So, for you, this is really about going on your own path. This is the lone wolf, like breaking away from the pack. So this might have to do with you leaving your community, or perhaps moving away, or quitting your job and looking for a new one. You might already be in this process or have just entered into this process. And the other thing I find that's funny is that we're seeing this Wanderer card that goes along so well with this. This is also the Fool in traditional tarot, which means it's time for you to start over. It's time to have a new beginning. It's time to have blind faith, going somewhere new, perhaps moving somewhere or traveling somewhere for a new opportunity, taking a risk, taking a leap of faith, letting go of the past. The message here also says, do not look back or second guess yourself. It's time for faith, to open yourself up to receive the karmic stores of wealth and abundance that are there for you. So that is your general message, but specific ways, I would suggest that you brush up your resume and you even apply for jobs that might be a little bit out of your qualifications. This does happen sometimes where a business will hire you even if you don't necessarily have all of the years of required experience. If you have good energy, if you have good ideas, if you have good references. And so there's an energy with that. There's an energy coming out that's saying that, apply for a couple jobs that might be a little bit out of your reach because there's some kind of opportunity for you. You might also have to apply for jobs that are abroad or that are outside of your city or outside of your state or your country, and be open to that as well. Maybe you haven't been having luck where you're at because you're supposed to go somewhere else. So I feel like abundance for you does have to do with synchronicity, being in the right place at the right time, seeing a job ad that pops up. I don't know if this is necessarily starting your business. For those, if you are starting a business, you might want to choose another number or another crystal, because I feel like this is for people who really need to search for a new job. There's more, you can receive more money. You can receive more pay per hour. It's time for you to really step up to your worthiness and realize that you're worth more. And so this job is going to be a new job. This year for you is about stepping into that new job and making sure it's something that feels in alignment. Maybe on the side or part-time, you're going to start a little side hustle or something like that too. But I really feel like the increase in your finances and in your abundance is going to come from a move. Maybe you even move somewhere where the cost of living is better for you. It's basically what I did. I realized it was cheaper for me to travel than it was for me to be living in California. And so I left California and I'm traveling now, and that significantly increased my abundance. So Maybe you feel like you're getting pushed out of the place that you're living. Maybe you have a good job and you've been in a certain line of work, you've received training, and you don't want to leave it, but rent is getting increasingly more and more expensive. The cost of living is going up. You're seeing reports about it in the news. Might be a sign it's time to just get out of there and search for somewhere that's going to have a better cost of living for you. It could just be you need to get out of that specific place for cost of living. Maybe it's just that you need to go somewhere that has more opportunities. For instance, if you're working in the entertainment industry, you're going to find more jobs somewhere like LA or New York or London or whatever than you're going to find in, Kentucky or Tennessee or something like that. So it might just be about following the flow and taking that big leap. And so it does seem to have to do with a move for you. If it's not a move, then it's just breaking away from the pack, leaving your job and getting a new job. It has to do with a switch in the job or a switch in the home. Maybe even taking a leap into a new industry for some of you guys. So I hope that this resonates with you. Follow your heart. This has probably already been laid on your heart. And thank you so much for coming to my channel. If this resonates, definitely drop a comment below. So for those of you guys who choose number 2, the Cinnabar crystal, how can you increase your finances and abundance in 2019? So for you, this is going to be kind of different. Remember, as within, so without, as above, so below. What this means is that whatever's happening on the inside for you is going to manifest on the outside. So it's time for you to do some clearance work. This is healing work. For each person, this is different. Sometimes it's about reconnecting with your inner child and doing things you like to do as a child, or listening to what your inner child needs. I'm doing a little bit of this year. For instance, I loved horses when I was little. I was obsessed with them, and I never really got a chance to own a horse or to do a lot of horseback riding. So this year I am taking weekly horseback riding lessons, and I'm so excited. It's a good way for me to connect with my inner child, have fun, do some clearance. This can also mean meditation work or shadow work. You might want to Google shadow work, root chakra meditations. A really easy way to do a root chakra meditation is just to lay down, relax, take deep breaths, put on relaxing music. Imagine yourself in a beautiful location like on a beach. Feel the energy, hear the sounds of the ocean, smell the sea salt air, etc. Engage your senses. And then you're going to imagine someone from your past standing in front of you. Somebody that you had bad blood with, someone that, it could have been someone that you broke up with, or that abused you, or that was harsh with you. It could be a parent or your family. It could be a coworker, an old boss, or just anything. And you're going to speak to this person. You're going to express yourself. You're going to say all the things you wish you could say to them in this meditation. Even if you need to get angry or go off on them, you're going to express yourself as if they were there right now. You're going to get it all out. And then at the end, once you're finished, you're going to say something to the effect of, "I'm sorry, I forgive you. Thank you, I love you. I am free and you are free." You're going to imagine yourself cutting the energetic cord that goes between you and this person, and imagine them just floating away. Sometimes we just don't have a chance to get this stuff out. Like we go through trauma in our lives. A lot of this trauma has to do with the way that we're treated by others or conflict with others. And sometimes we can't go tell that person who abused us how we feel. Sometimes that's just not safe, or it would be too traumatic, or they're in jail or something. So you can do this in meditation. It's still hard. You might experience tears and crying and intense energy or chills or body sensations while you're doing it, because it's very powerful energy work. You might want to get somebody who can guide you through the meditation, or maybe even just do talk therapy, because sometimes they do this in talk therapy, but they'll just have you like imagining this person in a chair in front of you. You can do it like that. There's many different ways, and you can get assistance with it. But this is one of the ways you clean out your root chakra. Your root chakra is connected to your trauma. it's also connected to your money and your abundance. Once you clear out all of that old energy that you're hanging on to, all those traumas that you stuffed down and had been just ignoring and just trying to run away from your whole life, once you face that head on, it clears your energy out and then money comes. This is literally how I've manifested money. I went from being broke and homeless to living in infinite abundance and traveling the world in under 2 years from doing hardcore shadow work and root chakra meditations. I don't know how hardcore you need to go. You can also go on YouTube and just type in root chakra meditations and do some that are more gentle and like a little bit less invasive. But that is what is going to get you some money, is basically to work on this inside of yourself. Maybe some traditional counseling and therapy could help you too this year. Once you've kind of done that, spend 6 months or so on it, once a week or whatever, once a week therapy, once a week doing the meditations, then it's time for you to spend some time visualizing, creating a vision board. Check out on YouTube, just type in Rainbow Harmony, how to make a vision board, and I have a tutorial for you that talks about how to make a really easy vision board that helps you anchor down your manifestations into the 3D. This is about you figuring out what different ideas are. Right now, I don't think you can make money, like more money or more abundance, because you need to think of the ideas. It's not just going to materialize out of thin air. Hey, sometimes you manifest and the universe will send you a random check in the mail. That's happened to me. But this is talking about you being the one that creates the momentum. First you take action, then the money comes. These meditations literally will bring you money. It might just be like, what? That has nothing to do with money, but it does. And this year you're going to feel more connected to your purpose. And gratitude is also a way to receive money. Like every time you receive money, be thankful for it. Every time you pay a bill, just be like, thank you that I have enough money to pay this bill, even if you only have 5 cents left in your bank account. Sometimes when I go to pay bills, I'm just like, oh, like I'm cringing, but you want to feel like, thank you, thank you, thank you, like, thank you next. Like every time you pay a bill, and just like, I feel like for you, making more money and more abundance this year has to do with energy work. And healing work. So the therapy and energy work, meditation, Reiki, aura cleansing, crystals, whatever way you want to go about it. This is very personal to each person. Follow your intuition. It will guide you. That's how you're going to make more money this year. And also through setting your intentions. You need to have a clear intention of what you want, and you need to take the first step before the universe can jump in there and do its magic. So you got this. I hope that this resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support. We're moving on to number 3, the sandstone. So, how can you make more money in 2019? So here's the thing. For you, I don't know if you will necessarily be increasing your abundance significantly this year. I know that's really hard to hear, but you are going to be laying the foundation for you to have a lot of abundance. Like I see a lot of wealth in your future, specifically around 2021, 2022. I feel like if you grind really hard for 2 years, this year and in 2020, it's going to be off the hook. This is the year you might need to get a second job. You might need to get a side hustle. You might need to be flipping vintage clothes or flipping stuff on Etsy, going yard selling on the weekends and just get stuff and flip it. That's what a lot of people do to make some extra abundance. This is about doing everything and anything you can to get this abundance, whether it's the yard selling, getting a second or third job, putting yourself up on lessons.com and teaching lessons, putting yourself up on upwork.com and offering your services, becoming a part-time online personal assistant, and I feel like also starting a business. So you're going to be stirring a couple different pots. You're going to be doing a lot of different work. Anytime there's a holiday, maybe you can do catering or something. Like you're going to be going nonstop. It's going to feel like a burden, but and this is saying to have endurance. You've got the flame going. You've got some money coming in. It was rough in the past for you, but you're supported now, but this is not going to happen overnight. So I think the kind of abundance that you're wanting to see, it's not this year, but look at this, is a lot of fortune, and this is the year where you're hustling and you're gaining the momentum. Kind of reminds me of my 2016, 2017. I was hustling so hard, making ends meet. I treated myself a little bit. I got some more money, but that work I did those 2 years laid the foundation for the infinite abundance that I'm living in right now. So if you can just sacrifice this next year, the next 2 years, this situation is going to be turned upside down. And this is talking about being patient. These herons are saying you need to be very, very patient to see this come together. I think you are going to come up with a business idea this year, and you need to follow that. Rome wasn't built in a day, but you're going to be hustling to come up with the investments that you need in the business. And I feel like you're just not waiting anymore. You're doing everything and anything it takes to get this business off the ground while you're also hustling and providing for yourself. So I commend you. This is the year of hustle for you. You're going to be meeting some people who are going to be very important. There might even be some investments in this business, but remember to invest in it yourself. And so I wish I could tell you, you're going to make tons of money in 2019. Yes, you're going to make a little bit more than 2018, but a lot of it's going back into the business that you're starting. And just hustle one or two more years. You will be surprised what 2 years of hustle can do. It's really going to pay off. You're building a foundation in 2019. All the money is going into the foundation. And like I said, really take advantage of eBay, of Depop.com, of Upwork.com, of Craigslist, getting a side job as a nanny or, online personal assistant, doing drop shipping. There's a lot of websites that will teach you how to do drop shipping. Stuff like that is really going to help you this year to make a little extra cash on the side. So if you choose number 4, the crystal ball, let's get your message. How are you going to make some extra finances and abundance in 2019? So there's an opportunity here for you, and it has to do with a group of people actually. For you, you're supposed to find either one other person, like a business partner, or maybe even a group of people, and work with those people in order to start this business. So this travel might also be involved. Maybe you guys all pitch in together and get a drone and start a company and start doing drone footage or something and selling it to companies or stock videos and stuff like that, or TV shows or something like that. That's just one random example, but I'm seeing like it has something to do with maybe like a YouTube or video or photos or something like that. Getting together with a group of people, working on your portfolio, maybe even starting a business or a tech company or something like that. You have some bright ideas. You just need like another person or two to get this off the ground. And so I see at least 3 people all coming together, and I see abundance coming, and they're saying, yes, this is the path. Some of these people are your soul family. They will be drawn to you. So this is about socializing this year. Meeting as many people as you can. It might have to do with travel, traveling to meet certain people, or traveling with a group of people. There's a big opportunity with this. So they're saying reach for the stars. Also have patience. I said this in the last reading, Rome wasn't built in a day. So for you, making more money in 2019, more finances, increasing your abundance, comes down to people and building relationships and networking. So get your social media going. Make sure you're putting it out there, what you're doing, using hashtags, searching for people who are in your area, setting up coffee meetings, going to workshops. It's a great place to meet people, community events. And a lot of these people will just kind of be dropped on your path. But here's the abundance card right in the middle. There is a big increase for you in 2019 in abundance coming through a group of people, perhaps one specific person. So be open. Oftentimes when you pray, you wish, you dream, you fantasize, you set intentions, the universe sends the answer through a person or a group of people. So don't shut yourself off to other people. So if you choose number 5, the citrine crystal, let's go ahead and get your message about how to increase your abundance in 2019. This has to do with starting a business for sure. This is branding the business. I feel like that's where you're at right now. You might need to pay someone, save up a little money, invest a little bit before you get the money back to pay someone for the branding. This is saying there's a big career opportunity for you. This might have to do with a new job that's coming in, or actually it could even be a promotion or a pay raise at the job you already have. This might be something that you're doing part-time. For some people, this could have to do with an investor, just investing and bringing more money in for you. Education is also part of this. Reading books, workshops, self-education, or even taking classes on this could be something that's important for you right now. I feel like some of you guys are starting this business with your significant other, with your partner. This is like a family business. Or it could be you're going to meet somebody romantic who actually wants to be a part of the business and like become your life partner this year, and that they're like investing in it as well. Or maybe you move in with your partner and so like you're getting a financial break or something because they're chipping in on stuff. And then if it's not love, it could just be a business partner, someone you're a really good match to, someone where the energy just really flows. This is talking about improving your skills. Through improving your skills, this money is going to come. I feel like the money's going to come more towards the end of 2019 though, because this first 6 to 8 months is all about branding and getting this off the ground, which I feel like it's already off the ground. You just really need to set everything up, like the website, like your Squarespace account or your PayPal account or your Shopify account or your Depop or eBay or whatever it is. I feel like you need to just get that out there, and then you're also learning more about business, like how to set up the taxes and everything. And there's a strong message not to be intimidated by the whole process, just to take it step by step. And it can happen faster than you think. The first year I had like officially started my fashion business, 6 to 8 months in, I landed a big job that paid me like $5,000. And it was just amazing. I was like, wow, like, and I had to figure out all the taxes and the business and part and everything, which was really hard, but it was so worth it. And so get this going. It might feel like crickets for a while, like you have no clients or customers, but I think that you will towards the end of the year, and there will be some big clients, and I see a lot of support coming. So for you, the money has to do with continuing the path of this new business, perhaps an investment, a bonus, or a raise at your job. A promotion, working on the branding, receiving more education. There could be a mentor that comes into your life to help you with this business. And so just be open to that. So now finally, if you choose number 6, which crystal is this? The quartz crystal. What is your message? How can you attract more finances and abundance into your life in 2019? So the first message here is don't hesitate, empower yourself. You've been kind of hesitating, and I feel like you have a job that supports you and like you've got everything figured out, but for you it's just the bare minimum and you want to do something more. And really, if you had it your way, if you had it like multi-million dollars, you would not still be working the job you're working. So you need to ask yourself, if you were a multi-millionaire, what would you spend your time on? Obviously, you'd buy things and you'd travel and you'd have fun and stuff. But like at a certain point, that doesn't fulfill you anymore. And I know many people who are multi-millionaires, either self-made or born into it. And all these people I know, they have some kind of job or purpose or way that they like to make their mark on the world. So the question is like, how do you want to make your mark on the world? And once you step into that energy and into that creativity, opportunities will start coming towards you. So I feel like it's about working on your aura and on your energy, kind of like I think it was number 1, but for you, this is more about creativity. You are a very creative person. So you might also want to consider like doing little paintings and selling them on Etsy or making crafts. Or I have a friend who she makes money selling like stuffed animals and like little geese and like little replicas on Etsy, and like she makes dough. I'm like so shocked. Like, and also sometimes I tell people that as a joke, which is actually true, that there are people who are making their living selling puppets on Etsy, literally puppets. I mean, they have a house, they have a car, they pay their bills, they go on vacation, and they're just hanging out all day watching TV and just like sewing puppets and decorating them and stuff. Like it could be something really niche. It could be something really random. Maybe you end up knitting or embroidering or something. I have another friend that does embroidery full time. So really, this is talking about how you can make money as an artist, and times have changed. We all have a cell phone in our hands. We all have the internet. We can promote ourselves. No excuses. So they're saying no more hesitating. It's time to just figure something out, even if it's not like your ultimate dream.
I have dreams that are bigger than just Rainbow Harmony and some of the businesses I have going right now. But this is what I'm using to get there. And I really hope to expand what I'm doing. And so start with something small. And they're also saying embrace your weirdness. A lot of the like strange things that are part of you, or like the tics that you have, are actually part of your gifts and your purpose. For instance, if you're really critical and kind of judgmental, maybe you'd be a good judge. Maybe you'd do good working as a lawyer or in law. If you're good at debating, you like to argue with people. I used to love dressing up and playing Barbies and fantasy and stuff like that when I was little. Fast forward 15 years, I'm a creative director. I'm a fashion stylist. I'm telling stories through art, through film, through photography. And so this is reminding you that it's a process to get where you want to go, but there's a lot of opportunities, and it's really just about creating a better energy around yourself by exercising your creativity to draw better opportunities into your life and empowering yourself to just pick something and start somewhere outside of your routine. So I hope that this resonates with you. I have a lot more to say on this topic, but hopefully this gives you another piece of the puzzle about how to attract more abundance and finances into your life in 2019. Let me know if this resonates in the comments below. If you have any more suggestions for my pick a card readings, I would love to hear what you guys would like to know. And thank you so much for viewing this video and for supporting my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.